just gave you a handout, and these are your box method notes. I've kind of outlined it for you. All right, right now what I want to do is I want to make these words turn into a picture. So I want you to draw this picture with me. All right, so here we go. Just kind of copy me right now before we get started. Okay, here's a box. I want you, inside this left box, top one, I want you to write first term. And I know nothing makes sense right now, but this is what you'll refer to here in a little bit when we take notes. That says first term. This says last term. This is an arrow diagonal coming back up here. This is multiplied term. Cloud it. Here's some blanks. I know. I will go over this in 1 second. Now put in this box number X, number X, from here to the left all the way to the left. G, C, F, another arrow pointing outward. G, C, F, another arrow going up. G, C, F, and another arrow going up. G, C, F. So take a picture of this. Take a look at this. Alright. Does everybody have this? Copied. Giving you some time. You can see it.
When you get to the blanks, you can just scoot it up. But they can't read it. If you zoom it out, they can't see it.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Everybody ready? Everybody has it copied? Ready? Alright. Example 1. We're going to go through our notes with example 1. I'm going to give you a trinomial, which is a quadratic function, and we are going to factor it. So let's write this for the factor and solve. First example is going to be 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. Mind you, this is my trinomial, which is my quadratic function. You see the x squared, so you know what shape this would look like if we were to graph it. Alright, so we're going to factor and solve. Alright, factor and solve. Alright, here we go. Step 1. Lathan, tell me what step 1 says.
Draw a box.
Alright, draw a box. Very good. Everybody with me? Step 2, Johnny.
First term and last term.
Very good. First term is right here. It's 3x squared. Remember in our picture, there's first term picture. Last term goes in this box, and the last term is the last term, which is 10. Step 3, Manuel.
Multiply it.
Very good. Multiply it. So 3x squared times 10, and I'm going to bring it up here.
30.
Very good. 30x squared. Step 4, Justin. Find the multiples, which are my factors. So starting with 1. 1 times 30. 2 times what gives me 30? Very good. 3. 3 times 10. Very good. 4 times anything?
No.
No. 5 times anything?
6.
5 times 6, and 6 right back at it. Alright, so we're done with our multiples, which is step 4. Alright, step 5. Step 5 is a biggie. Here we go. Step 5 says you got to choose some multiples. One of these multiples that multiply out to the multiply term and has 2 jobs and must add to the middle term. So which one of these multiply to 30 and also adds to the middle term, which is 17?
2 and 15.
2 and 15. Very good. Circle it. Step 6 says to put in other boxes. So 2 with an x. Put in the other boxes with the x. 2x and 15x. Common question. If you accidentally wrote this in opposite boxes, like if you wrote the 15x here and the 2x here, it's okay. We're going to get the same answer.
Okay, good.
Alright. Alright. So we've done step 6. Now, step 7. Arrow out. Now watch my pen. Going out this way, arrowing out. Pull out GCF. What is the greatest common number out of 2 and 10? 2. Very good. 2. 2. Right here. Going out. What is the greatest common number out of 3 and 15? 3. Very good. What about a letter? Is there a common letter?
X.
Very good. X. Pulling up. The greatest common number out of 3 and 2?
1.
Very good. There's not one, so it's going to be 1. And what about a common letter?
X.
X. Very good. Alright. Going up. Common number between 15 and 10. Very good. 5. There's not an X over here, so there's not a common letter to be pulled out. Alright. Now, our factors. This is a factor, and this is a factor. So we're going to write them down. 3x plus 2 is a factor. And here's my second factor, which is x plus 5 is my second factor. So we just found my factors, but the directions of this problem said to factor and solve. So here's how you solve. You go to step 9, and if the directions say to solve, then all we're going to do is set each factor. There are 2 factors here. Set each factor to 0. 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. X plus 5 is equal to 0. And then you have 2 small algebra problems. So here we go. Solving for x right here. Minus 2. Minus 2. 3x equals negative 2. Y'all know to solve for x. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals negative 2/3. And then let's solve for the other algebra problem. Minus 5. Minus 5. X equals negative 5. Now, here are my factors, and here are my x's. I just solved for my x, and I found my factors. We just factored this trinomial, and we solved for x. Mind you, the shape parabola, if we were to graph this, and it's the U shape that we talked about, it would hit the x-axis how many times? Very good, twice. It would hit it 2 times, and look, I got 2 x's. So it makes sense, right? All right.